Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Frozen Synapse 2. I do not remember what we were doing. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like I spend a lot of my life sitting down and looking at a thing I was working on and going, what on earth? None of this looks familiar to me. Alright, okay. Strike Fear 2 was heading back from the airport where we ran that very successful airport mission, where I tried to keep a plane and an important municipal structure operational while doing a thing, and then at par showed up with a van full of explosives and just leveled an entire city block. I gotta be honest with you, that's my favorite thing of all the things he's ever done. That's the kind of crazy I feel like I can aspire to. So, we still need to make some money. We still have a strike team that is not very well outfitted yet. I'd love to throw some area denial or like a shotgun or something on this team. I guess, excuse me. I guess shotgun is maybe not the right play, right? Close range is well set already. I don't know, but we need more bodies here, which means we need more money. So we have a base defense squad regenerating at the base, fine in half an hour. The other building is already well defended, so I think maybe we take a contract with the strike team here. Let's have a quick look at the thing. Oh yeah, hey, the services, right. I totally forgot about this. I haven't been thinking about this at all, but like there are some services we could still get some contracts, right? Some diplomatic lobbying to promote your interest with other organizations at a very reasonable cost, I see. Silencers, I actually am really interested in this idea. Not a thing we can actually afford to engage with, but I like the idea of being able to engage in sneaky ways. Payment protection insurance. We'll take care of any costs until you get back on your feet. We're not sure if this is worth paying for. Yeah, huh, weird. Okay, contracts. Right, I was gonna click on that button. I was going to find and then click on that button. So, what is looking lucrative? Attack the Diamond Brothers in this building near our HQ. $63,000, huh? I gotta say, that is compelling. We also could set up a checkpoint for 12 hours. At the rate that things play out in this game, 12 hours is an eternity. I kind of think I'm down with this one. Like, we're already trying to be buddy-buddy with Brightling University, and I don't care for the Diamond Brothers. And, like, that's a lot of money for a single mission, and also we get to do a mission, which I enjoy quite a bit. I'm assuming that this indicates that we expect the location to be, yeah, estimated military strength of the target, extremely high. That's a lot. That's the most, probably, that there can be. Well, I suppose it could actually say 5 stars. I mean, the strike team's pretty good at their jobs, though. What's my current status with the Diamond Brothers? Is this a thing that I think I will be punished for? We're only neutral. There's not even really a lot of tension. Their military strength is high right now, though. Maybe it's unwise, but also maybe I'm being a huge coward. Actually, did the mission... Oh, no. Huh. It moved the mission to... This is a different mission. This is to attack Shapesec for a lot less money. What on earth? Did the other contract get taken while I was clicking around in the menus or something? There are all these missions to eradicate raiders, but like, the payouts are so bad. Well, I also don't feel like we know very much about Shapesec. Maybe we should just do a checkpoint thing. I just need money, you know? This is a much less mid-high. It's a much less well-defended target. It's not really that much less money. You know what? I'll take this one. So let us send out a strike team. Where is the strike team right now? Are they... Yep, of course, they're in the really far building. Well, we're on the way. Don't pay anyone else to do this. I'm doing it. Oh, we got Graham Awan from Clearhold on the line. What's up, man? We got some news that Brightling University are moving dangerous research materials here in Clearhold. Between you and me, this doesn't go down well with the residents here. Here's the thing. I'm busy. Yep, that's not ideal, he tells me. Trust me, I feel the same way. Alright, Strike Force Delta has arrived at a place where they're going to live for a while, for the foreseeable. Our base defense squad is fully regrown at HQ, which is cool. Definitely store the bond. Strike Fear 2 is, this is a full 4-hour regen, right? They just got, yeah. They have not spent any time regenerating. Alright, well, they'll have plenty of time to do that while we do all this other stuff. Metam has called us. We collaborated with several companies during the reconstruction. Much of the work was done by a constructed shapeform known as Build. I don't regret the decision to use it. It was the only way we could produce the volume of housing we required within the timescale. But I do wish we'd been able to spend some more time on the planning. There have been some issues with community proximity, some distribution of space and resources which are inadequate, and so on. The city's packed pretty tight, and it does kind of seem like there are large empty areas. Privatizing the police force was our attempt to get things moving. The council certainly couldn't provide the right level of protection on its own. The problem has been that they tend to prioritize high-level fraud and corporate crime over community policing. There isn't much incentive for them to get involved there. As soon as we build a system, it becomes challenged to the point of failure. It's immensely frustrating. This is... I'll say that I'm surprised that this has been the focus of the police force. Surprised to the point that I actually literally don't believe him. I think he is lying to me. Oh, an incursion! What timing? The good news is that the base defense squad is potentially ready to handle this. Not ideal, but I mean, I don't know that we have a better option. Yeah, alright. We'll send our base defense squad and we'll still handle this in a second here, and that may be what we do this episode, is these two battles. Do we have anything at all? Nope, don't know anything. The second defense squad might get there first, but also they would just get killed. Right, the second defense squad is still, yeah, 2 pistols and a knife. Although, I will say, Knife Guy did put up last time we put some weight on him. He did his job. Man, maybe I should just send them. It's right there. Uh-oh. Having some weird camera issues. Okay, there we go. Sometimes, when the camera flips around arbitrarily like that, it doesn't change the relative movement of the arrow keys, and so you end up moving the camera in directions you're not expecting. No, we're going to send the base defense squad. They're just so much more likely to get the job done. Alright, good luck, everybody. Alright, let's, I mean, do we want to just bust in? Our job is to bust in. Let's just do the thing. Rather than calling up ShapeSec and trying to, like, negotiate, hey, if you give me $20,000, I'll just say I couldn't find the building. Let's just do the job. Also, considering that the job pays $50,000, I probably would ask about $50,000 for us to say we didn't find the building. Alright, so this is a squad of extremely capable people. We are on top of this. We've compromised satellite coverage, so we can only see enemies while they're in our line of sight, or if they're in foyers or outdoors. There's the camera shape. So wait, this is... Oh, this is us. Wow, we really did make a stealth entry. Holy crap. This is a level of stealth entry that I am shocked we got away with. So they have at least 1 toxic grenade unit. I mean, they have to have more than 1, right? Because we're seeing 2 concurrent zones of toxicity. How did you get all the way into this bathroom? Also, why did you get all the way into this bathroom? There's actually no benefit to you being in here over being, like, in here. I don't understand that at all. So why don't we... Boy, I just have no idea what's going on in the rest of this place, huh? I mean, obviously, it's not that hard to kill this guy, and once we have control of that room, I'm gonna feel like we're in pretty good shape. It's just a matter of actually getting control of that room. Well... I guess let's step out the door. We have no idea. No idea where enemies could be. But I need to make this room relatively safe. It's trying to get a firing arc here that covers this doorway and most of this corner. And I think Shotgun Guy just charges, right? Here's a question. There are all of these unlock areas on the floor, but I don't actually want to unlock anything, right? I'm pretty sure that I'm best off with things being as they are. So, what do I want to do with these area denial units? Probably basically nothing, right? I really need to know where there are enemies before those guys are going to be useful. And just like point your shield out here and try to play defense for us. Yeah, I don't really have a good sense of what needs to be done here. Rifle guy gets out there and just covers. Shotgun guy gets in here, gets us control, and once we have vision, we can maybe make some intelligent decisions. But right now, I don't think the rest of the map matters very much. I think we're pretty cool in most other places. Did that guy just run into his own cloud? Also, through a closed door, no less. So we can now see any enemies present outside lockdown areas. Does that mean I can't see enemies in here because this area is technically locked down even though I'm on the inside? I think it probably does, right? I'm getting a reading of 2 hostiles, so there's a pistol guy out there and a rifle guy over here. As far as I know, I don't need to stay in the area. Right? Did I reveal all the enemies? Well, I mean, actually, we can see this guy. So maybe we can see everybody inside of the lockdown area, but if that's the case, let's say I'd be very surprised for there only to be 2 enemies on this map. We may have to turn off the lockdown status in order to get real vision here. Well, here's a way we can do that. And then I have no idea what to do. To be perfectly honest with you, feeling a little bit unsafe here. Maybe I do need to keep somebody in the camera square. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think maybe I actually did have somebody still in the camera square last time for the whole mission. Because didn't I just have our faction leader sit there the whole time? So let's have you step over to here. And the rest of it, we're just going to keep it up. It kind of looks like this guy is maybe threatening to come through the door here, so let's be aiming this way. I'm not too worried about Pistol Man. And I guess if we're going to do this thing, then we should probably have... boy, that's not where I clicked. Yeah, we should probably get Flamethrower Guy in position to be able to cover some doors. This is not a very safe position, because they could get an angle on him from out here that I can't really cover. You know what, maybe he's the one who gets the lockdown, because the Grenadier might have better uses. Remember, the explosion area of these non-gas grenades is really large. Try something like that.
System primed.
Alright, and by the end of this turn, I am semi-confident we will actually have full vision. Okay, there we go. Well, didn't get anybody with the blind fire grenade. Now I'm only seeing... We've lost sight of the rifle and the pistol. We've gained sight of a sniper. I don't know what is meant by this. It's like we turned off the lockdown status of this building part, but I think we haven't turned down the lockdown status of this outer area, and those other enemies are in the outer area, because apparently they can move through the closed doors the way this guy did. I'll be honest with you, I'm not super clear on what's going on here, and I do not feel like they've done a good job of helping me to get clear. What if I have Flamethrower Guy just run down this hallway and have at the sniper? No, he's able to get clear way before we can get there. What I can do with Flamethrower Guy is move to here, and then to here, like just get ready to attack that hallway maybe. And I'm hoping that a quick run through of that will, okay, yeah, that'll light that up. I don't know exactly what that'll unlock. It seems like this structure has a much more complicated unlock scheme than any of the structures we've been in previously. You are definitely providing no benefit right here. You know what I'm gonna have this guy do actually is stand out here facing like this. I'm just thinking I can provide cover from these doors while our assault rifle covers that door, and also have the shield tilted such that it's preventing a rifleman over here from killing this guy, I hope. I think that should be clear. And I'm actually going to have this guy do pretty much the same thing. We'll just keep this area not traversable for the moment. Don't really have much of a plan beyond gaining vision. Because we really do need to gain vision. This is like pretty important. Not super clear on the vision rules. Okay. Well, I've created a situation where that pistol guy is able to approach me with my shield, so great work there, SB. Hey you, have you considered murdering the heck out of that guy? So yeah, we can see enemies when they're inside of this building area. We've got access to that, but this outer area is not available to us. I'm going to try to catch this guy out in the hallway. Who knows? Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. The thing I like about this over the way it was going last time was, though, this guy doesn't have an opportunity to set up in a position where he can see me and could shoot me, but won't die from the flamethrower. So at the worst case, he successfully gets cover and flees, and neither one of us die. I am comfortable with that one. Okay. So you probably actually don't need to do this. Maintain your current aim. And gotta shoot this at an angle that is not occluded by the shield. Actually, he probably needs to move first, because he just had a grenade explode, right? So move here, like, wait a couple seconds, then move back out into a firing position, because you wait for that grenade launcher to reload. It's possible that this play is not going to catch anybody off guard, but I have hope. It's the primary difference between us and Sonata, is that we are vulnerable to human weaknesses, like hope. Okay. Turns out, pistol guys don't beat shotgun guys at basically under any circumstances. It's a rough run for them. So yeah, we got here. Pretty normal escape. I am seeing another indicator. Did we actually... Okay. We know that the rifle we saw earlier is over here. What do I think he's gonna do? Is he headed for this door, maybe? Because we could just post our shotgun against the sidewall here. So I have to be careful about him turning around. Maybe I should have my rifle just be waiting for him. Do this so that I have the cover. And then the shotgun guy can try something else. Maybe the shotgun moves to here? Because I think this sniper is trying to establish a sightline through that door, maybe? Yeah, but he's gonna do it by, like, walking around to here, right? And aiming. So this is probably not useful. What do you do with this shotgunner? I think I'm going to step on a bunch of panels here. I think that's the next part of the plan. Let's just hit all of the locks and see if we can get them to do anything at all. So I definitely want to move you away from the windows. Yeah, honestly, we're gonna stand in a bunch of unlock spaces because I'm not clear on what they all do, what precisely they will unlock, and this is as good a way to find out as any. In fact, perhaps literally the only way. Ah, yes, see, we're getting more unlocks, and areas are being added to the camera network. So this isn't like a large park space around a building. It's that different parts of the building are on different parts of the security network. It's just a much more complicated security network than we're used to seeing, which I actually think is great. I'm pleased with this new level of security complexity. Okay, so what do we want to do with this new information? This guy is doing exactly what I thought he would do. You know, it is a little bit of a problem, actually. Should we respond to this right now? I may even be too late. Because, right, if he takes up a position all the way out here, it is going to be kind of a pain to get rid of him. Alright, I am assuming at this point, like, this guy is going to figure out what's up, or... I guess I'm not clear on what their vision rules are. Oh, really? Even if he knows I'm there? Or, even with him standing in my focus diamond? Okay, weird. Well, we have to move the focus diamond over slightly. Like I said, I'm not sure what their vision rules are. Can we get info on that? It looks like no. It looks like I have no idea what their vision rules are. So they may or may not know our exact positions. If this guy doesn't know our exact positions, he's definitely dead. So I'm gonna just, like, blind fire a bunch of grenades, I guess? I don't really have another play here. I know precious little about the number of enemies or their positions. I'm kind of curious about this, though. If I did this, you'd be long gone by the time this guy showed up, right? Like, I'm not in danger of... Okay. Not in danger of getting my shotgun man shot. Ah, okay. The testing view shows us... So actually, if I stopped this guy right here... Okay, that gets all three of those. So in fact, we don't have to worry about this, and we don't need to run the riot shield guy quite so far. Go to here and then just, like, defend yourself for a minute while we figure out what the heck is going on. So I'm actually going to have the shotgunner do this. You can fire your grenade and then hide again, I guess? We're not in danger of his escape being cut off by the sniper just yet, so... Yeah, make sure you stand in a position where the sniper can't get you just in case, but yeah, I think that's good. And then, this is maybe risky, but I have to get control of more of the security system. This is actually kind of cool, having to defend ourselves against enemies, but also having to make all these moves all over the place to gain control of the building. I like this. Alright, let us have a look. Possible that we're going to get surprised here on the backfield, but our two most valuable units are not in danger. I think we're covered on a lot of those fronts. Okay, we know this now. We also know that command detection system... We've never seen one of those before, right? What is a command detection system? I mean, I have a guess. That's potentially very interesting. Their rifleman is smart enough to be backing off. Their sniper is not going to be able to get a bead on us. We can stay pretty safe here. So how do I want to deal with this? I guess at some point we got to figure out whether or not I can afford to move out of the camera square. But maybe the right play is just to have this guy come in here. He can gain control of the cameras while Rifleman maybe takes control of this doorway. It looks to me like I'm going to move farther than this guy has to, though. This might not work out for me. It's pretty close. Yeah, he gets there first, though. Probably bodes well for him. That said, I have no reason to assume this is his entry point. He may just run around. He may, like, try to camp a window. I never quite tell with these guys. It's tricky. If he gets into position first, then it's very dangerous for me to do this. But if he does anything with this doorway other than stand right there, this is probably a winning play. And even if this isn't a winning play, it looks like the fire doesn't happen fast enough. Like, I'll be able to react next turn. Move you here. The pistol user could come up behind our rifle. How dangerous is this? Something like this, maybe. But I think this is the version of it that is slightly better for me, and that it takes him longer to get there. That's not dangerous. How about if he does this thing? Okay. I'm noticing that, in fact, these are all on the same security circuit, so maybe if the shotgun guy doesn't have to go over here, because flamethrower guy has it, maybe the play is shotgun guy goes to defend against that pistol. I'm going to do this, just in case there's anybody over there. Does this work at all? I'm actually moving pretty far. Okay, I like that. And grenade launcher. What is your play? Your play is probably the same stuff you've been doing. It's like, I need to move this out a little further apparently. Like, make it so they can't come through this door until I am ready for them to be able to come through this door. And then go and hide in the bathroom again. Basically his whole life, just hiding in the bathroom. We gotta get some rocket launchers. I would very much like to have the ability to strategically remove walls. If anything, that guy's running. We got lucky over here. Oh. Hold on. Let's replay this part of it. It looks like I'm gonna win. You can never tell, though. Sometimes things don't work out quite the way you would like because targets are moving. Sometimes it seems like things happen that I'm not expecting because the system doesn't quite behave the way I want it to. Or the way I would expect it to. Do I get to see... I'm kind of curious if we can tell what this was that I killed. Not really, huh? It was some kind of civilian unit. Well, alright. Kind of a low-value maneuver there. The good news is, we now have full vision of the map, and we have the cameras. So, we're gonna have to deal with this sniper. This guy might be dead already. This pistol unit has fled. He is employing the maximum level of cowardice permissible by law. I think our play is... shotgun guy moves up, keeps this guy from leaving this room. That is not a door. And then we pull the grenade launcher up to bounce a shot into the room. You can't leave and you can't stay in there, and that's what definite, certain victory looks like. Flamethrower guy, you just need to get kind of over here. In general, we'll figure you out, and hopefully this is going to go the way I am reading it going. It looks to me like he can't even escape. I came in and planted feet and got stillness. He kept moving because he made a bad read. Alright, I think that's probably the end of the mission then. Yeah, okay. Easy version of that thing happened. So now it's just a matter of clipping this sniper without having too many of us die. Which is largely going to be a thing of approaching him from multiple different angles. This could be a little tricky. We have to be careful, because 5 seconds is certainly long enough for him to draw a bead and eliminate somebody. So we're going to be able to use this thing as cover on this side. We have a bunch of weird cover interspersed all over the place. I do wish this wasn't here, because this area is like prime sneaky territory. But why don't we have you move up? I'm gonna have this guy. Nope. Sorry. Have this guy do this thing. Just blank this door out so that we can use it as a place to move our units out. And we're going to get to see if it is reasonable to use a riot shield to defend our oncoming units against sniper fire. I'm certainly hoping so. I'm also hoping that we get to keep all this stuff in addition to all the money we get from this mission, because that's going to put our third strike team in operational status very quickly. Now, let's start with this. This guy is trying to take up a position as far away from every doorway as possible, which is the smart thing to do in his position. Do I still have 5-ish seconds of movement on most of these people? No, these guys need to actually move up. I'm going to have this guy move to like here, face the shield that way, and that'll allow people to get a little bit further up. I really want this riot shield unit to be cool and good and useful, so here's hoping. Alright, I think that's 5 reasonable seconds. It is a shame that you can't instruct the grenade launcher unit to fire over the riot shield, that you have to go around. I assume that's a balance concern. It doesn't really have a plan, so it's kind of running around doing whatever. Alright, well, the good news is, in his current position, this thing is buying us a lot of latitude. I kind of want to just charge this thing. Let's see how safe that is. What is the worst version of this for us? He has to move to, like, here? No, this is tough because this thing's in the way. He does something like that. He's able to draw a bead on us. Yeah, okay, that's not great. So if that's the thing I'm worried about, then actually that note is probably right. That get me in position fast enough, or okay, we do not quite get shot. What if he goes the other way? I mean, the other way, he has to make it to here to have anything. And even then, I mean, it's a pretty narrow angle, but I guess it is exactly the angle we're on. Maybe what I want this guy to do is to run a little bit less aggressively forward. Once again, the very professional strategy gamer technique of that's about where it is. I marked it with my thumb, so I know. Alright, so we're instructing people to move forward through this location. Is that... hold on. Was that one of my guys that just did that? Oh, I sure have issued orders to you to run the wrong way around that pillar. Okay. Really glad that I checked. Okay, that buys us some additional cover. This dude has a little bit tougher of an approach. We have to, like, go to the wall, basically. Alright. It is entirely possible that we will lose a person, maybe even as much as 2 persons. As many as 2. On this approach, but he can't stop us all. Okay, he's trying something's basically... this is one of the paths we thought he might take. And I do believe our riot shield did something of value there. You want the shotgunner to keep approaching on this angle. Can we move, like, this way with the flamethrower? You just have to keep this guy from being able to kill anybody just yet. I kind of want to do this. Hold on, let's see how this looks. That's not great. Although it does look like it's going to take forever for the shotgun, for the sniper to actually fire. So who knows? To here and then duck, I guess. And this will give me the ability to approach with the other units. Maybe even move this a little bit further over. And then you guys need to do something like this. Does this make sense? Then the riot shield provides us a little bit of cover. Like, yeah, there's not a ton of vision for the sniper anywhere here now. He only gets us for a very brief window there. I think this is okay. If King Flame takes another sniper bullet, and I do believe this would not be his first, you know, that's what the VATs are for, man. We'll be alright. Yep, so we're breaking up his line of sight just enough that he can't actually fire his gun. I have been in this position. I have been the one on the other side of this. This is a nightmare. To try to guess where he's going. I think he's going to keep backing up this way. Although, I guess maybe that's not sensible because he doesn't really, like, he can't see us if he does that, right? If he wants to draw a bead on us, he has to come over here. I suppose if he's going to run, just try to establish a spot over here. Through here is not an unreasonable way to do that. And he's probably still trying to get range from the flamethrower. Shotgunner's a little pinned down. Can I make this safely or will my riot shield get shot? No, it looks like we're cool. I'm thinking that maybe I've made an error here. Shotgun Man needs to go ahead and come around this way, and so I'm trying to abbreviate the period during which he can be shot. I guess this riot shield's not actually helping with that. He's running way too far forward. Look at that. Okay. There are parts of this that I like quite a bit. If I move around here, how much time am I giving him to draw a bead? Because I want to be in a more aggressive position myself. I just don't want him to be able to shoot my face. I need that face. And I assume, I assume that when the new body comes out of the vat, it's probably in pretty good shape, but I bet the face is a little different each time, you know? Faces are tricky to get right. Speaking of faces are tricky to get right, I saw a bunch of images produced by an image authoring AI over the weekend, and that's how I know that computers have trouble getting faces right. There's some stuff in there. I'll try to leave a link to some of that stuff in the comments below, because it really is something to see. Alright, so we're getting our approach. He is, in fact, in full retreat. Don't blame him. It's a bad situation. Try to guess here. Actually, duck first. So we need to... I'm gonna have the shotgun guy, like, go all the way around. We need to... King Flame needs to keep approaching this way. We need to have somebody on this side. We have to, like, really encircle this dude to press him back against the wall. I will say he has given me an opportunity to run forward here, because he's made this thing a real impediment for himself. So let's say he wants to get over here. And somewhere around here he starts aiming in this general direction. What is he... Oh, it looked like he was drawing a bead on something over here. Oh, the shotgunner. No, that's just the shotgunner. Well, unfortunately, Riot Shield guy is now so out of position that I'm not sure that he can be useful. Maybe I have him do what the assault rifle's do and just charge forward. This could get King Flame killed because, again, like, he could just choose to turn around. I guess I don't really have a plan for that. What if he does that? What if he just turns around? We might have time to respond. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this. I don't think he's gonna pull anybody. That's really what's most important here. Is we just need to keep closing in while not having people get picked off all the time. Okay, going forward. Oh, I think that grenade might have done it. I think he may not be able to handle that. What if he keeps moving at full speed? He's dead. What if he... I mean, he gets to issue orders right now so he can see where that grenade is, which is a little bit of a shame. But now he has to run back there. Is that useful to me? Maybe, actually. Maybe, maybe. Boy, Riot Shield, what are you doing? Like, what could you possibly do that would be useful at this moment? Also, I kind of think the grenade launcher is maybe out of usefulness. What the Riot Shield can do is run around over here and be a distraction. Yeah, okay, I'm comfortable with that. In theory, there should be no version of this where the grenade kills him, right? He's getting to issue orders now while the grenade is in the air. He should be able to survive this, yeah. Oh, nope, he slow walked too much. I guess, to be fair, he wasn't able to know exactly where the grenade would land. He just got to know the axis of its travel. So that was pretty easy, actually. Interesting that security systems can be much more complicated than we've seen before. So, yeah, we got rich. We got to take all that stuff. That's awesome. What's up, Grant? You are intolerable, tallest. We'll settle this with force. Yeah, I've heard that before. Couple of times. $96,000. And Shapesec has changed their diplomatic relationship with us to hostile. Well, we may want to deal with that. So for right now, I mean, out of curiosity, oh, they have buildings everywhere. And, okay, where's their HQ? Not that I necessarily need to go there and, you know, kill everybody. I'm just saying, maybe it would be good if we knew. HQ is at 426 Stewart. It's the building the Sonata incursion is in? No, sorry. It's just, it was overlaid over this in kind of a weird way, so it looked like the arrow was pointing there. It's close, though. It's close to a lot of our stuff. It currently only has the base defense squad. I mean, do we just roll up and do the thing? Because this is a moment of weakness for them, and if they're threatening me... Yeah, maybe we just remove them. That's a possibility. You know what? I hesitate to do this. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to. I think we're going to end the episode early today, because we have this incursion thing going on, but I don't think I have time for another whole mission. That one took a little longer than I thought it was going to. We might just have to roll a little short today, and this will give me some time to think about whether I want to blow up Grant Haythrop's spot or not. I kind of think we're going to. This is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. Listen, feel free to leave a comment down below if you have strong feelings on our course of action here. I think it's very likely that we're taking out Shapesec. Come back next time to see if that is indeed the case, and we'll see you then.